Grand Rising. My name is Queen Miata, and I'm here to talk about the 7 essential spiritual principles of self. When we talk about any type of healing, transformation, and elevation, it all begins in the heart. It all begins with love. Any type of healing, whether it's from a loss, whether it's from a disease or dis-ease, any type of transformation into a better understanding of who we are, into the higher intellect, transform into our greatness, any type of elevation, elevating into what we like to say a new job or into our higher spiritual self, into our greatness. It all starts in the heart. It all starts in the heart, and it all starts with love. What is holding us back from that healing, that transformation, and that elevation is locked up energy. Locked up energy. If one becomes still, one can feel the energy that's locked up in their heart. Their heart is locked. And it can be locked from some type of trauma, despair, or unforgiveness. Those are what I call the big 3. But it's locked up. And we have to unlock that energy. We have to set that spirit free that's within us. That spirit that's designed to do what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to heal. It's supposed to transform. It's supposed to elevate. It's supposed to create and sustain life. But in order to do that, we have to unlock our heart so the energy can flow through our body. And this is what the 7 essential spiritual principles of self are all about. Because that first, most important, essential spiritual principle is love. And love unlocks the heart. Now, I know most people probably think it's agape love only. But any type of love unlocks the heart. Whether it's physical love, we say epithelial friendship love, passionate love, eros, storge love. Any type of love unlocks the heart. But what keeps the heart unlocked is agape love. It's that practicing the love. And when you learn the 7 spiritual principles of self, you will learn that when rising out of the love is the ability to help a person stand. Those states of being, love, peace, protection, and provision. It's an order. It's an order. It's hard to have provisions when you don't have love to meet the wholeness and sustainability of what one needs without love. It's hard to feel protected without love. And it's hard to get to peace without love. And then once you get into those states of being so rises out of this foundation of love, then you're able to get to the point where you can speak in a magnificent, powerful way using your spiritual power. When you speak, it feeds your soul. So just not looking at what I'm saying towards somebody else. No. It's a feedback mechanism, cause and effect, that what you say to others, you say to yourself. So in order to feed yourself, you have to speak in a way that feeds others. And when you speak in a way that feeds others, you feed yourself, vice versa. You speak love. You bless and edify. You speak wisdom. And as you do this, that spirit in you is guiding you. It's guiding you. So what the 7 essential spiritual principles, what they do, they unlock that energy. Unlock that energy that's inside of you so the spirit can use that energy, can do what it's supposed to do. See, the spirit's guiding you to say, hey, this is how you use that energy. This is how you use that energy. And the using of that energy is under the divine laws. 7 magnificent divine laws. See, that energy that's now unlocked. It takes you into the higher intellect of who you are, into the magnificence, into a health, a wholeness, a peace. That's so wonderful. That's so magnificent. That's so elevating. And then you really get to truly see from following the spirit, the magnificence of spiritual power, or what created the universe, the earth, but this magnificence that's within you. That's what you get to see. This is magnificent. And we say created because spiritual power creates. It's there to create. Now, if you want to know ahead of time what it's going to do, you don't have to be surprised, because the 7 universal laws lets you know what it's going to do. When Spirit gave me the 7 spiritual principles of self, we tried to bring it to light. I was given them in 2013. We tried to bring them to light in 2014. And we couldn't even get off the ground running. It's like you gave me this magnificent system. Foundation, state of beings, daily nourishment. It's a system. How come we can't make it work? Because we didn't have all the knowledge. See, that energy inside of you works a certain way, and to understand how that energy works, you have to understand the 7 universal laws. So in 2016, when I went to a spiritual convention, I actually learned about the 7 universal laws. I referenced them in context before, but I didn't know about the names of them in 2016. And when I went to a spiritual convention, Spirit said, use those 7 universal laws in the book. Write about them in the book. Write about them to help the people understand why it's so important to use that energy under spiritual guidance, because then it would be used for construction and not deconstruction. And when you practice it to a certain level in that guidance, you get to the point where you become the star and guide others, just in your daily walk. And all of this is in the book that the Spirit told me the title, Permission to Be Great. It's a wonderful book. It's a book of healing, transformation, elevation. It's a unique book because it informs you of the system. When I started to follow spiritual guidance to that higher level, and I didn't stop at the level that some people say, hey, now you're there. No, that's the human level of stopping. I kept going. I learned that Spirit always takes you back to the light of who you are. The fundamental spirit of who you are, your light. That's what Renewal and Rebirth is about. And my role is to help you in the renewal and rebirth of the fundamental spirit of who you are, your light. So Spirit wrote all of this through me. Put in the book that Spirit title, Permission to Be Great, Your Greatest Potential, Your Household DNA, Your I Am Spirit, to help you get back to the fundamental spirit of who you are, your light. The 7 essential spiritual principles of self. Permission to Be Great by Queen Phyllis L. Miata is available in bookstores and on Amazon.com and BarnesandNobles.com. Thank you. Thank you for having me, and I thank the Spirit for giving me the 7 essential spiritual principles to share with you and to write about the universal laws in your energy. I am humbled by the message that Spirit allowed me to write and wrote through me. And purchase the book. It's a wonderful book. Thank you.